welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys. I think you're gonna like this one. I have two things to share with you and I want to go through it and share everything that comes with it, and then I want to use it, and then I want to give you my thoughts once I try it out. So it's going to be a little bit longer video, and I'm going to do some kind of cute nails with it. So it's going to be a whole design because I definitely want to try it out and give you my thoughts. So I will have all of the links to the two products down in the description so you can find them if you do want to purchase it. If I do give an excellent review of it, you might want to get on that so they don't sell out. It's off of Amazon, and so I'm going to open it up and show you what I'm sharing with you guys today. So the little box I'll do after I share this one. So I haven't even opened it yet. It's got a nice little kind of seal on it. So pull that off, and there is the name of it. It's a really nice box. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to butcher it. And this is what it is. It's an airbrush kit. So this is good for doing, you can either airbrush makeup with it, or you can do nails, which I will be using it for. You can do it for art, for crafts, but primarily this was for nails for me because I am a nail tech. So let's open it up and see what it includes. So of course it always has a guide, so definitely important. And I have used airbrush machines. You guys know that I've done previous videos. So this one is completely different. And like I said, I will give you my honest thoughts once we're done reviewing and trying it out. So I'm not going to show you all the instructions. It's just kind of telling you how to put it together. And it does also have a battery that charges that can go in the unit, or you can take it out. So we'll look at that when we get to it. So there it kind of shows you, it's a really neat little unit because you don't have to have that big cord on this when you're working, which I love already. This is really like high class packing. Like looks so good. Some of them come and they're just kind of thrown together, where this is really nice. So of course we've got the actual airbrush gun itself. Really nice and like heavy, not too heavy, but it's made well, you can tell. And of course that's where you're going to be putting the airbrush product I'm using, or you'll be using. And this is the spray button, and I see they do have a little cover on this. I'm going to pull it off, so it's just protecting it, which is really nice. And this is where it attaches to the base. This one also comes with a hose. I will show you that as well, but it can go directly on the base that I'll be bringing out. And there's a lot of parts in here when you do want to do a thorough cleaning. I won't show you in this video, but if you ever want to know how to clean one thoroughly, let me know and we'll pull it apart and I'll show you exactly how to put it back together. And then there's the little lid, which just once you put your product in there, it just goes on top so you don't have a big mess when you're using the machine. So we've also got the most important part here, which is the actual airbrush machine. It says here to notice the real direct pressure of the motor can reach 28 to 32 psi, but if you use the pressure gauge to test the machine, it will only show 20 psi. This is because we set a stop valve inside the machine to reach auto stop function. This is a little complicated or confused for some customers. If you want to know more of the pressure, you can send it info to our after sale to get the test video. So that's good. Like, they're very thorough, you can see. And it says, please do read before use. So you connect the airbrush like this below. So it's showing you how to twist it on. You are not suggested to spray while battery charging. Okay, so make sure you charge your battery first. Push the battery and take it off to charge it. So this is how you do this with the battery. Oh goodness, so it's already charged. You heard that, but there's the battery. So it shows here, like it can be 25%, 50%, 75 or 100%. That is really neat because this machine, like I said, works without the cord, and you could put the, actually we'll show you here. So it just goes on like this, very simple. And there it is, right? So now it's attached. I'm just gonna put it back on. And there it's back on, easy as that. I like this machine already. It's definitely well made. Okay, so it says, the machine cannot be used in high temperature, wet place. The battery is not waterproof. Okay, so you don't wanna get it in water. We don't suggest you replace the needle and nozzle by yourself except you're a professional, as the nozzle is very fragile and easy to be broken, which I know. You got to be careful with them. Please do turn off the machine after use, otherwise it will have vibrations intermittently. When plugging the battery, make sure it must be the correct direction. See manual, which I did put it in the correct direction. You got to look in there to know, to make sure you get it in there, right? So this does not have to stay on here. I think I'm gonna take it off now. Okay, so now we can see the machine. It's a really nice looking one. Let's see here. Yes, that's the on off button. And like I said, read your manual first. I've used these before, but it's really nice so far, so good. I really like it. I've had other ones and they were very cheaply made. This one's just different. I can just tell already, so I'm really happy with it so far. So let's keep looking at the rest of the box. So there is your charging cord, right? So in the bottom, when you take this out to charge it, I will pull it out here. So this is just gonna plug in here. You see it there. And then this is gonna go into your, use to charge your phone with, and put that in. Now let's look what else. Oh, okay, this is really nice. They give you another battery. So you don't only have one, but you have two batteries. So that in itself is a bonus. Let's see what else we've got. There's stuff under here. So this is really nice too, because it does have a cleaning kit. So it's got some brushes. Looks like there's 5 different types of brushes. There's a little tool here, and there's a little plastic, think of what it's called. You can see it there. So that's nice. You get that in the kit. So one last thing in the kit is the hose. So the hose, I will show you. So what you can do is take this off. Okay, so I've got that off. So what you do, if you want to use the hose versus using the airbrush machine directly on the compressor, you can put this in here. And then what you would do, so there it is. What you would do is you would just put it on here. And just like that, you've got it. And the nice thing is say if you were standing and doing art or makeup, you could put the compressor in your pocket and you would just have this, and it would be really easy to work with it then if you want to do it that way. With nails, I tend to just have this right on top, but this would come really in handy, say if you were doing art or anything, say like a model plane or something and wanted to airbrush it, or makeup. The hose would come in really handy, but for me with nails, I prefer it right on here. I just like not having all that cord. But yeah, so it's nice it comes with that as well. So I just want to say overall, because I did show you everything that it came with, this is really well made. I haven't seen one quite this good before, and I've tried different ones, and it's got the extra battery, it's got some cleaning brushes. This is just made differently than the other ones. Very well made. Like I said, I'm very impressed so far. So I am going to put the airbrush machine away, and I'm going to pull out the other little box that I have to share with you. That's a really good purchase as well if you're going to buy one of these. So I'll do that right now, and then I'll be right back. So before I go, I do want to explain to you too. So when the battery is fully charged, the indicator light will light all the way to the top. So you've got this little area here where that battery is in. And when the battery gets up to the top, I'll show you the extra one here. So this one, so when it gets all the way to the top, it's fully charged. I'm charging it right now just to use it because I want to show you that nail design using this and how good it works. So that's what it says. And it says the indicator light on the battery may stay lighted for about 15 seconds after turning off the compressor, just so you know, and then it will go out. So yeah, I thought that was important to know. So remember, when you're charging it, take it out of here and charge it. And when it's fully charged, and I will show you right now because I do have it charging. So they did have it charging already. So I do want to show you. So when I received it, I did not charge it. I just put it on now, but this 100% is blinking. Can you see that? So it is already charged. So they already have it charged for you when you get it, which is nice. So I don't need to charge it anymore. So this is also what I'm sharing with you. And again, I'll have both of the links to the airbrush machine and this down in the description. Make it a lot easier to find it. And I'm going to open it up and we'll see what's in here. It is an airbrush cleaning kit, which is really, really good to have when you're using one of these all the time. So this is what the kit has in it. So we've got this brush here. We've also got a brush like this. And if you go on Amazon, it explains better everything in this kit in detail, what it's used for. So if you want to do that, the link is there so you can check it out. And then they also send, the nice thing is we've got that little wrench like the other one. We've also got a little very sharp, it's almost like a screwdriver, but it's not. And there is a lid for it. I'm going to open it up and show you. So again, there's that brush. I'll put it back, this one. And there is this little tool. I'll put that back in. And then we've got the brushes. So you've got extra brushes too when you get this kit, which is nice because it's nice to do a thorough cleaning because these can get a little plugged up if you're not cleaning them well. And then we've got the little, kind of like a little wrench type thing. And then a little dabber. I'm not sure what you call this. I can't think of it offhand, but they've got that in it as well. So right away, I'm going to bring it up on the screen here from Amazon, kind of showing you what the brushes are used for. And you can look at it better from the link that I'll share with you, but kind of explains what each piece is used for. So I thought that would be helpful. So you'll see that right away, and I won't do any talking, and I'll let you read it. You can pause it if you need to, but it gives you better instructions, like I said, than what I can give. And we're going to get started right away after I share that. And I'm going to do that design with the airbrush machine and try it out. And at the very end, make sure you watch for that because I'm going to show you how to clean it without fully taking it apart. And again, if you want to see how to fully take it apart and clean it, let me know and I'll do a video on that. But for now, we'll just do a quick cleaning and I'll explain why it's important to do that each time. So I'll quit talking now and you can watch the screen. So I'm going to get right into using the airbrush machine, and I like to do my airbrushing on nails with gel polish. So I'm going to start by adding 100% acetone, and I'm going to fill that cup 3/4 of the way full. Next, I'm going to grab a gel polish. You can use any brand of gel polish. Daily Charme is my favorite, so I'm going to use that. And you want to add enough gel polish so the acetone mixture looks pigmented enough, because if it's too light, you're not going to get the color you want. So I do add so much of this, and then I'm going to grab a brush. You want to use an old brush because the acetone is going to be hard on it. This happened to be a new brush, but it's a cheaper one, so I wanted to use this one to mix. You want to get right along the sides, right down low, and make sure it's all mixed good. And it is not a bad color now, but I do want a little deeper color, so I'm going to grab another Daily Charme polish. It's a darker one. I want to deepen that color a little bit, so I didn't want it quite as dark as this rainforest, so I will add a little bit to the eucalyptus green until I get that perfect color that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna keep mixing it until I'm happy. Now I think that I have the right color that I want, so I'm going to be putting the lid on and testing it. So you just need a piece of paper towel and spray away. And I didn't show that, but now I'm going right into doing that nail. And the big thing with this, don't go too close to whatever you're airbrushing. You need to have a little bit of distance, and I'm not going too far back on that lever. The further you go back, the more pressure comes out of the airbrush machine, but it's kind of the perfect airbrush look that I'm going for right now as I'm doing it. So I'm happy with that. You can play with it to see what works for you. So I'm showing you all 5 nails, airbrushing them, and I did use a Daily Charme pink color. If you want to know the name or any links to the polishes, just let me know and I'll put them down in the description. But I'm just going to have the airbrush machine and the kit down there for now. So this is the next one. So I'll just let you watch me spray all of the nails. Really important though, do not get too close to them. And as you can see, I did use paper towel behind the nail. You can use that with clients as well, so you don't get it all over their hands and your hands. So there's that second one, and I'm loving the way this color is looking on the pink. So doing another one. So I'm doing my last one, and then we're going to move on to another color. And I do switch colors in the airbrush machine. I don't show it right now, but I will show it later, me cleaning the machine, and you have to clean it between each color. It's really easy to do, so watch for later when I do show how to clean it. So there's all of the nails done. You can see they're a little bit different. Some got a little bit, tiny bit more green, but in general, it didn't really matter because I'm still doing another color on the nails. So it will all blend nicely when I'm done. So again, acetone, and I'm using another Daily Charme color called Cab Please. And I want to make sure this is very pigmented again. So again, I'll keep adding it until I'm happy with the color after I mix it, and then I will be spraying the nails again, and I'll show you that. So I'm going to put the lid on, and this time I will show you testing it, just a piece of paper towel and spraying it. You can see it's a nice, bright, vibrant yellow, so that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to do all of the nails with this, and the pinky first, going from the bottom up, and just a soft spray. You don't need that lever back too hard. keep your distance so you don't get any bubbles or just kind of a messy look on the nail. And you want to make sure and do the sides of the nail. I didn't state that when I first did the first color, but you do want to make sure you're getting those sides as well. So I turn it. And once I'm happy with that color, oh, and I should tell you, I didn't state that when I was doing the green, but you do have to cure it for 30 seconds in between each color you're using. And that's what I love about the gel polish. You can just cure it quickly and then it's dried quickly. You don't have to wait for it to dry. So yeah, once I have all of the nails done, of course, each one cures for 30 seconds. I'm just going to take it out of the paper towel so you can see it up close better and see the nice airbrush blend that I have. It looks so good. And then I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. You can also use this to airbrush with. I tend to use the cardstock on my clients more. It just holds up nicer behind their hands and I don't get any lint from the paper towel. I find you do get a little bit of lint once in a while, so this works better. So definitely think about maybe using this over the paper towel when you do it. So I'm going to spray this one now. So this is the last nail that I'm going to show you in this color, and then I'm going to be changing colors. Again, I don't show you cleaning the machine. That's at the end. I'll be doing that. So once this cures for 30 seconds, I'm getting the next color ready. So I'm doing some white. So I added the acetone. I didn't add quite as much acetone because I'm only doing a little bit of white spraying. And then you want to make sure that white's white enough, pigmented enough to be able to spray. So I'll mix it good, and I'm going to be using these little stickers, and the stickers that I'm using I got off of Instagram, an account on there, and she does sell them, and I got a whole bunch of different ones, but this one is a leaf pattern that I'm going to be using, and it will be perfect for the design because these are fall nails. I don't know if you can tell, but just with the mix of color, I was going for a fall look, so I need some leaves. So I'm going to bring that sticker up right away and show you exactly what I mean. So here's the leaf sticker I'll be using, and you can either use the actual leaf or you can use the outline of the leaf. It's up to you. So first of all, when you're going to put a sticker on that gel polish, of course you have to wipe off that sticky inhibition layer. Now I'm just going to pull the outline of it off. Just being very careful. So you could use this and do the white leaf, or I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to spray the outline of this leaf, so I have to be very careful that I don't rip it, and I'm going to place it on the nail where I want. Now this is really important to make sure you press everything down so that you don't get any seepage under the pattern you're doing. So I'm just making sure everything's down good. It actually looks really nice like that on the nail, but I am going to airbrush it. So just a light pressure again, and you just want to kind of go around the outline of that leaf and just softly, and just do it till you're happy with what it looks like before you cure it. But once I have that white to where I'm happy around that leaf pattern, I'm going to cure for 30 seconds, and then I'll be pulling that sticker off, and you can see me doing that. So it has cured now, so we'll pull it off. I got to be very careful when I pull the sticker off because I'm going to use it again on the next nail. That's the nice thing about these stickers, that they can be used more than once. So once I pull it off, you can see better, and you will notice it doesn't look really smooth when I pull it off, but when you top coat it with a shiny top coat or a matte top coat, it pulls it all together and it'll look so nice. So I'm going to show you one more nail. I'm going to do it the opposite way on this one, and I'm going to do the exact same thing again, so you can watch me do that, and I will be back once I have that nail done. So there's the second one done. It is also very, very nice. So I'm going to use a matte top coat. I'm going to matte all of these nails. I decided I'd wanted that look for fall versus the shiny, so I will show you when they're done. But first of all, I promised I'd show you how to clean this. Well, you could see I dumped out whatever was left of the white polish into a little glass container. Then I added the 100% acetone, and what you're gonna do, you are gonna keep spraying until that spray is clear. I can see it on the paper towel. You might not see it in the camera, but any of the colors you do see really well when they run clear. So as you can see, I just looked and it looks like just a tiny bit of white still in there. So I'm going to pour a little bit of more acetone in. I did just now, and I'm going to spray it again, and I'm going to make sure that it is nice and clean. Very important, when you're done your client, don't let it sit. Clean it right then. It doesn't take that long. Put the acetone in and spray it clear, because if it sits, it will clog up, and then you will have to pull the whole gun apart. I've done that before, and I cannot get it clean half the time. So make sure you clean it as soon as you're done using it. Like I said, it doesn't take that long. And I also will, you'll see right away, I will just make sure that it's getting quite clean now. As you can see, I'm just going to put a tiny bit more acetone in and show you another trick to clean it out even better, just to make sure it's clean. Just cover the nozzle and pull the lever back, let some bubbles go through there. Then you know it's really cleaning it well, and then you keep spraying it some more till that acetone is out of the gun. Then you're guaranteed that this is clean for the next time you want to use it, and you won't have any issues. Now I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and just clean the inside a little bit, just to make sure, clean everything on the outside. And one thing about this gun that I do absolutely love, it's all made of metal. I've had ones made of plastic, and when you're cleaning them, they get stained. Well, this one, you could use even acetone or isopropyl alcohol to clean it, and it won't take off any of the paint. It's just really a good gun, a good quality. I can see the difference. And I also put some acetone in the very tip just to clean it. Now cleaning the lid, you want to make sure that's all cleaned up too. And now I pretty much have everything cleaned up, and it looks like new again. I'll show you here right away. So there it is, very, very clean. So I absolutely love how this set turned out. I love this airbrush machine. No other airbrush machine even remotely compares to this one. Very good quality, very good price on it, and make sure you get that kit for cleaning. It's really a good thing to have. You won't regret it. Again, the links will be down in the description of this video. Let me know what you think of the fall set I did. I did something a little different. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.